Hello and welcome to the Knights of the Smith Dinner Table actual play video of our Legend of the Ramblehouse Saints, where last time the heroes had finally managed to clear out the dungeon underneath the plague house. They have since returned to town, and well, while I'm thinking about it, do you guys know what makes this episode special?
What?
It's number 10.
It is indeed number 10. 10 episodes of this.
10 episodes with no character deaths? Is that a record?
I think so. I'm clearly not trying hard
Ben's
enough.
not playing with us.
What's that?
I said Ben's not playing with us.
There is that.
But you got me, and I'm a close second.
You're much.
I mean, you are about as tall.
Same height, yeah. Anyway, so with it being the 10th episode and all, they've completed the plague house. You guys gave your report to Cursed, and he invited you to join his family the next day at Roderick's funeral. And this happens after he has you guys do the report and bring his father up to date. You now know that, one, his father was not the one who killed Roderick. It was apparently somebody named Screed. And, well, you're now free to do what you want with the rest of that day. What do you guys want to do before you have to go to the funeral on the evening of the next day?
When we get back to town, I'm tossing the kid a platinum piece so he can go brag to his friends that he actually had an adventure and survived and show them his treasure.
Okay.
Getting back my hammer, because fuck that kid. And then taking all of the magical stuff that we have to the dwarf, the wife of the orc who runs Clamor.
That would be Askrit, I believe. Hold on,
Yes.
let me double check. Pardon me. Agrit Stagenstar. And she is willing to identify the items for 10 gold each item that you need identified.
I don't know how many magical items we ended up with.
I've got the magical leather jacket, so that's 10.
I got a wand that we didn't have identified in my pile.
Was the signet ring magical?
The signet ring was not.
Was the religious symbol?
No.
Okay.
Other stuff.
That's about all I've got then.
There was a
Bash,
scroll
do you
of
want
bark
this silk
skin.
rope?
Sorry, what were you saying, James?
There was the scroll of bark skin. The sovereign glue and universal solvent are magical, but they were helpfully labeled.
Right.
There is the wand and the leather armor that someone currently has on their sheet. I don't remember who has it.
I have the leather armor.
Okay. So it'll be 20 gold for her to identify those two items.
All right, I'll take 2 platinum out of the party loot.
Oh, pardon me. So Thed, she identifies that leather armor, and it has an Aegis enchantment on it. And what that does is it increases the armor rating of the armor by 1.
Ooh.
Okay. I will hand it to Wilkes because he was wanting it.
Okay.
I will happily put it on.
See if I can drag it from one to the other.
And then with the wand of healing, just pull that over to Thid or Spike Lee, whoever wants it.
Probably Spike. Do I have to have arcane background
For what?
to use a wand?
The wand?
To use a wand?
So you can either make a straight smarts or with that it's a straight spirit check with a -2 if you're not a caster, or she can use her
So
faith.
I'm not a caster. Yeah, so
I'll
give
take
it
it.
to Spike Lee.
And the wand has,
Looks like 8 charges still.
8 charges left in it.
So just drag it out of my inventory, drop it in hers. Because I don't have a token for her at the moment.
So then, Bash, did you want the silk rope for anything? It's just heavy and I don't want it.
Yeah, I'll take some silk rope. I'll replace the normal hemp rope out of my adventurer's kit with it.
And then, Wilkes, I have some lockpicks. Do you want them?
I will gladly take them.
Okay.
Those aren't lockpicks. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't. Those aren't lockpicks.
Somehow it didn't sound any better.
Hey, trying here.
And then we have the heart-shaped gold locket to sell.
Okay. And that was worth
50, I think. I have it in here somewhere. Maybe I didn't put it in here.
Yeah, you should have it in your notes.
You're right, I should. But my notes, I didn't save them one time, so they got deleted. So
Okay.
it was
That
poor.
was in the plague house.
Yep.
I think it was in the infirmary. Yes, that is worth 43 gold.
43. Okay.
And
And
that hope knife,
Oh.
not the one that is Roderick's, but the ornate one is worth 100.
oh, I'm holding on to that. That's my dinner knife.
Okay.
How are we doing group currency?
We're doing pretty good.
No, I mean like.
Under notes.
Oh, okay, it's all in there.
Yep.
Yeah, we're sitting on 52 platinum, over 250 gold, some silver and copper.
Okay, so did you add the 43 for the heart
40
shaped gold locket?
So we're at 300 gold pieces even.
Okay, and then I have 7 liquid blades that I need to sell. So I don't.
You
know
want
the
to sell them or do you want to
value.
use them?
I will keep two of them. Let's sell 5 of them,
Okay. Those are
unless anybody wants a liquid blade.
Is it a liquid hammer?
no.
Then I don't
believe
care.
Those are going to sell for 20 gold each.
So there's 100 more gold,
Woot.
and then so I will edit. So now I have 2. The noble outfit.
That sells for its listed price.
So 75. Want to add that?
I'm on it. I'm doing the bookkeeping. Bash isn't doing the bookkeeping. Mike is doing the bookkeeping. If Bash's bookkeeping would not work.
Did Bash add a silk rope to his inventory?
I will. I'm just adjusting the
Yeah,
rope
I
in
just
my
wasn't going to
inventory
delete
from
it
him.
until you did it yet. So, the signet ring. What did we decide? The signet ring. Were we able to identify what it was?
It's just
I
a
don't
blank
think
signet
anybody
ring.
looked at it.
It's
Okay,
just
so
a
it's
blank
just
signet
blank.
ring and it's worth 25 gold.
Okay, so another 25. That's gone. And then disguise kit. Do we want to keep it or sell it for 25 gold?
Well, half that.
I feel like
It's
it might come
50
in
is
handy.
the regular, so
Okay.
half would be 25. What's that, Kristen? Sorry.
I think it might come in handy. You never know.
Okay. Do you want to carry the 8-pound disguise kit?
Sure.
And I'm dropping off like stuff that's on my character sheet that I'm not actively using is just getting stored in the room, like my extra 2 chain shirt. I don't know why I have 2 chain shirts in there extra, but those are just in the room, so I'm not actively carrying everything.
Okay.
What would it take for me to deface that red gold religious holy symbol enough that I could wear it proudly?
I would say a repair check.
Okay, then I'm going to go to Clamor and have her do that for me. See if what it'll cost.
She
I
will
mean, I could
happily
just-
do it for no
I
cost.
could have just done it for you, but it's okay.
Yep. And I just my plan is to piss any orc that looks at this off enough that they're going to want to fight me. The bad ones, not the good ones.
All right.
Oh, and Roderick's hope knife. We bringing that back to Brynja?
Yeah.
I think that would be a good gesture.
Okay. So you guys make your way to Brynja's house. Give her the knife. She just breaks down into tears of both sadness and joy. Pardon me. And she thanks you profusely. Everybody give yourself a conviction point. And if you're wondering where it's at the top right of your character sheet.
I don't know why I did that when I hit enter on the conviction.
All right, conviction.
All right. So the rest of the day passes. You guys head back to the Ramblehouse, get a good night's rest. The next day will be the day of the funeral, and it's supposed to be towards sunset. Is there anything in particular you guys want to do before that?
I just wanted to take that one book that I tried to salvage and give it to Brantos.
Okay. He
And-
happily takes it.
Then talk his ear off about how I really care about books, and I think it's a travesty that this happened until he gets annoyed enough to politely tell me to leave.
And I'm going to get a small bundle of flowers or something like that to leave at the funeral. Because
Okay.
he was kind of nice to me my first actual day in town.
All right. Anything else? Pardon me.
Nope.
Okay.
I mean, I'm
So-
sure we were doing all of our bookkeeping stuff during this day.
Yeah. Towards the end of the day, you guys make your way to the Flame of the Fallen, which is right here, where they are going to burn Roderick's body. And it's a rather poignant ceremony. Multiple people speak, including his father, Cursed. Katrezra is there, and a large following of the local populace is there. And right before they light the flames, Brynja takes the hope knife that you guys gave her, and she lays it on his body. And then they light the flames. As the flames rise up and his body is consumed, Cheryl says you all die.
Excellent. Rocks fall.
Rocks fall, everybody's dead. Jagrin approaches you, Jagrin being Kirst and Roderick's father, thanks you for your investigation and finishes off with, well, at least we know that Roderick didn't disgrace himself with an unnecessary suicide. And as you guys get ready, everybody else kind of spreads out, heading back into town. Brynja stands and watches until the fire burns itself out. And what are you guys doing after the ceremony?
I've got 2 vials of centipede venom and some spider venom calling my name.
So heading back to the Ramblehouse so you can work on that?
I mean, unless there's something else we need to do.
No, there really isn't. So, guys, what's next? We worked pretty well together.
Did we though?
I mean,
All right, the cactus is out.
Oh, come on.
As you guys are leaving the ceremony, go ahead and make notice checks at -4.
all right. I see nothing. There's a little smoke in my eye. I hate funerals.
All right.
That's 4
So,
stuff.
you guys head on back to the Ramblehouse discussing your future. And about the time you get to here, everybody hears well, as the sun is sinking below the horizon, the peaceful evening that you guys have ahead of you is suddenly shattered by the brazen calls of signal horns. Shouts and screams from the town's lower quarter join the clamor, followed by a crash as you watch an airborne boulder smash into one of the lower city's guard towers. Trunau is under attack. And as you guys start to rush forward, Kirst comes rushing from the area of the Longhouse, which is right here, the capital of the town, so to speak, or where most of the townsfolk live, I should say. And he says, "Friends, I need your help once more."
Help is on the way.
Of course you do. Your guards are terrible. What do we need?
I need you to head to the head to the inner quarter gates. Light all of the signal fires on your way. There's 3 of them. One just past the gates to the north of you, which would be these gates here. They're in the commons area. There's another one along the way, and then the last one is down by the Hope Spring, just past the inner gates, right down in this area. As my train of thought just completely went.
All right, I guess the venom can wait.
All right.
Do we know what's attacking?
Orcs.
Excellent.
Now, on your way, make sure that you do light the Commons beacon, the Inner Gates beacon, and of course the Hope Spring. The Flame of the Fallen has already been lit. That was the final beacon. If we're to have a chance in this fight, all the beacons have to be lit. On your way, try and secure as many areas as possible. Slaying orcs is helpful, but it's going to be more important if you rescue town folks. direct anyone that you find to the upper quarter and to head to the longhouse.
So we were like right here, you said?
You guys were right
somewhere in here?
in this area here.
Okay. And so we need to light a beacon here.
Yep, there's a beacon
Here.
right on this side.
Okay.
There's a beacon. Let me pull up my GM map.
Are these like on top of a tower or what?
No,
Big bonfires.
huge bonfires.
There's a couple in the town and then like one right outside the town I saw.
Don't worry, Spike. We won't make you catch anything else on fire.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. I apologize. The first beacon is here in the commons.
So we need to get
The
there.
second beacon is here, and then the third beacon is down here near the Hope Spring.
And where did the boulder hit? Do we
The
see?
boulder hit down in the lower section of town. It hit this tower here.
Okay.
So is this something we should split up and go light these, or?
No.
I wouldn't recommend it, friends.
Okay, I wasn't sure how urgent this was.
I mean, please feel free. Run ahead.
I told you the
And-
cactus is out.
We'll plant your body in the ground and see what grows.
Spike Lee Jr. Duh.
All right, here's the plan. You guys rescue the things. I'm killing the orcs.
Fair enough.
Well, who's setting the fires?
Not
well,
the cactus.
You're a lot faster than me. But if I need to, I can probably set one on fire from a distance.
I mean, we go to the things. I'm just saying, like you said, don't worry about killing orcs. That's a fat load of bullshit. I'll
He's
worry
still
about
standing
killing
right
orcs.
there. Then he'll kind of wave at Curse. Like, yeah,
Let's go.
Sorry.
All right,
Oh, okay.
so making your way to the commons first, or are you going to go into the inner quarter first?
It makes more sense to start with the commons because it's already up here. We'd have to backtrack because the only other that's the only way up here is to head through
Yep.
where the commons is.
All right, so we're coming kind of around like here and doing this one.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then we can make our way downtown.
Making our way downtown.
God damn it.
Lighting fires.
I was gonna do it.
Smoking orcs.
All right.
That's better.
So as you guys are rushing, and you kind of look down to the north, and you can see that there is a massive army approaching the gates. Catapults back behind them, and here and there you see a larger humanoid creature. Could be a giant of some kind, but only one of them. But it's on the other side of the orc horde.
If it's a fucking troll, I'm throwing you at it.
No, thank you.
I don't think I was asking.
All right. And as you guys rush across town, it takes you a few minutes, and then you finally arrive at the commons. And as you approach, there's a bit of a ruckus taking place. You see what appears to be a mob surrounding one person right near the beacon. And the beacon is like a 10-foot wide pyramid of wood and kindling.
Good. The mob's distracted. Get in there and light that fire.
Well, they're surrounding it. Here, let me hold on. The light level I think is wrong. Make sure I've got the right setting correct. Yep, that's what I thought. Should be that. All right. Let me pull you to the scene so you guys can actually see what you see.
Ooh, what you see?
So you see the mob, and through the mob, you can see that they have Brynja backed up to the the beacon itself, and one of them is screaming at her, and the others are just kind of you've seen how it is with mob. One person kind of leads, and everybody else just kind of follows their lead. And I need everybody to make a notice check as you are looking in. The leader appears to be this guy right here. And was anybody from Trunau? I don't remember.
Was anybody what?
Native to Trunau.
I was not.
Nope.
Negative.
No.
All right, so
Even
Bash.
though the AP said to be somebody be from there. We're bad noodles.
All right, so everybody makes it. You guys all notice that he is wearing clerical garb, and on the garb itself is what appears to be a pair of golden scales, kind of emblazoned on his chest. Those of you who would like can make an occult roll, as this guy is screaming at Brynja about how it's her kind's fault that this is happening.
I'm just this shit right here's pissed me off. These people are fucking idiots.
Spike and Thid, both of you recognize that symbol that he's wearing as the symbol of the god Abadar, and you're pretty sure he might be a cleric of Abadar. What are you guys going to do?
Can I go try to talk to him?
Going to approach the mob and try and talk to them?
Well, maybe
I'm
I'll
gonna-
get like halfway and be like, "Can we talk?"
Let's see. How's Bash handling this? Because there's people actually invading this, and they're going after the chick whose boyfriend just died. Bash is not thrilled with this, and he's about to run up on this dude.
Thid's solely concerned about lighting the beacon because that's what he was told to do.
Like, I'm gonna run up on this dude.
Go ahead and move up.
Yep, and I'm going to assist him.
Spike, go ahead and move up to where you're going.
That's about as far as I can make it.
If I get an actual action, I'm gonna just clock this dude in the head for non-lethal damage.
Okay. He actually has his back to you as he's leading this crowd. So you would even have the drop on him. So go ahead and click the drop button. Oh, nice. And
God.
go ahead and make that a raised damage roll. Let's see if you knock him out. You won't kill him. You knock him right out. And as you do, the entire mob just kind of goes quiet.
And I'm as thinking, what the fuck is wrong with you idiots? There's an actual enemy here, and you're trying to nuke a citizen. Get to the where did he say to get everyone to go?
The longhouse.
Longhouse.
Get to the longhouse before I use you as another example.
Make an intimidation check. And I'm going to give you a +2 on this.
Oh, good. I don't have intimidation.
He just gave that guy traumatic brain injury. Holy fuck.
Well, he was using his fist.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I don't give a shit.
I use the maul. You can use a maul for non-lethal damage
Okay.
without any penalty
That was 100% a traumatic brain injury.
because I read non-lethal rules. You know what? I'm spending a Benny on that.
Oh. They all immediately look cowed, and two of them grab hold of that guy.
And I look at the two Grabman. If he wants to talk when he wakes up and this is all over, the name's Bash. He can find me.
They all take off at a dead run. And Brynja, sobbing still, she takes a step forward as she watches them leave and says, "Thank you." And I don't know what I wouldn't have done if you guys hadn't have come along. Here, you should have this. And she reaches down and she pulls out Roderick's hope knife. And it's singed and blackened. And pretty clearly was in the fire for the entire time that the fire was lit. And she hands it to you, Bash. And as you take hold of it, you immediately can feel that it has something special about it. And the knowledge just floods into your mind of what it can do. So I'll let you read the description of it to yourself now that since you have it.
Oh my.
Maybe Roderick can help you once more. When everything is at its darkest.
Get to the longhouse. And he kind of chokes up a little. Then light it.
No, I was trying, but you had all these people running in my way, and so while he's yelling at Bash, and Bash is clearly not listening, he will spark the fire.
All right.
And Bash will actually loop that around his neck like a proper hope knife.
Okay. To add this. All right. So you light the first beacon, and then you are able to get a move on heading to the next zone.
Is this supposed to summon like some riders or something?
It's to light the way for the folks, so that way they can see what they're doing in the darkness. I mean,
Ah,
it's much
abs-
brighter than what I have it listed as.
I was totally just making a
Bash was talking.
Oh,
bad reference.
sorry, I'm kind of focusing on, like winning the game.
Yeah,
We know.
I was trying for like some like clever Lord of the Rings reference. The beacons are lit, but
Bash, I think he pissed Abadar off by knocking out one of his clerics. The gods seem angry.
I don't. Whatever. He probably shits gold.
All right. So you guys are then going to make your way to the gates.
Yep. Heading to the next
Yep.
one.
We're making our way downtown.
AFK for just a
All
second.
right.
Moving fast, kicking ass.
Why, oh why? There it goes. I added a couple of extra maps today, and for some reason, it did not want to load it.
Bastards.
All right. Let me make sure that I've got this set right. And I'm going to activate this map so you guys can see what you've got. In the time that you guys took to get there, handle the crowd, and then come back, more boulders have been launched, including several flaming boulders. And it should be loading up here momentarily for you guys. Oh, I forgot to change that. Let me update this map. There we go. So you guys are coming in this section here. as you get through the gate, this is the inner gates beacon. Relatively easy to get here, and as you enter, the guards raise the portcullis and allow you to enter the inner quarter, quickly closing it behind you. The conditions on the other side of the gate are starkly in contrast with those in Upper Trunau. In the short time since the raid began, the orcs have already wrecked much of the inner quarter and utterly destroyed, with a lucky hit from the catapults, the wood that had been piled up for the beacon, and they set fire to multiple buildings, toppling fortifications, and it sounds like there are Trunauans that are being attacked. As you're getting your bearings, Kirst appears, and he's leading a squad of Trunauan militia members. And he says, quickly, secure the inner quarters as you can and make your way towards the beacon near the Hope Spring. Unfortunately, this one we can't light, but the buildings that are on fire will serve. Try and restore as much order as you can as you navigate this area, and I will lead a sortie from town to drive that giant that's throwing boulders closer to the wall so that our archers can hit it. And as you guys are looking him over during his thing, go ahead and make notice checks. Just waiting on Spike. There it
I
is.
said, geez, I clicked it like 3 times. I think it was overwhelmed.
All of you
3
notice
times.
that he seems much more confident than what he was when you first met him. You're not sure if it's the fact that his town is under attack, or if he's made peace with the fact that his brother did die in defense of the town in a way, or what it is. Bash, you're thinking the warrior spirit inside of him may have been awakened by all of this, and that whoever's going to be on the receiving end of his attacks is probably not going to like it.
He just nods as he rides away, and like his balls finally dropped. All right, here's the plan. House to house, clear and move.
All right, so everything back in this section here is in pretty good shape. You've got a barricade here that has a bunch of Trunauan militia already manning it. There's some houses over here that have been attacked and are currently on fire. Ignore the shape of the houses for the moment, because some of them are not going to match the maps that you'll see. As you guys cross into and pass the barricade there, that first house on the right here, everybody make a notice check as you see smoke is just rolling out of it. Look at those dice roll.
I'm gonna refresh. Mine is so laggy.
It should be in your chat, because I saw it pop up twice for you.
Yeah, it didn't pop up until I rolled
Okay.
the last one.
So Bash is good. Mike is good. Fit is not. Where is Wilkus? There's Wilkus. Wilkus is not. All right, so once she gets back in.
I am here.
Okay. Spike and Bash, both of you hear what sounds like a woman screaming coming from this building here.
Okay. We will, I assume, lead the way to go investigate the screen.
Let's go.
Where you guys going? We gotta light this other beacon.
We were told to secure this area first. Like, Curse literally just told us that.
Alright. As you guys approach, you hear the scream from inside. Sounds like somebody's screaming for help. I'm gonna clear the chat.
You lower the music a hair.
You guys could do it if you click on the music note and drop ambient down.
Yep.
Oh, ambient down? Okay.
Yep.
And I'm gonna roll
That
it.
helps.
You guys.
There we go.
Okay. Sorry, I can't control the volume on your guys' end. Otherwise, I would have.
We're good. I didn't know that, so all good.
All right. As you guys approach, there is a massive fire taking place here. You hear a woman screaming for help from inside. What do you guys? What do you guys want to do? And don't move or anything yet.
There's a fire, and this is all the vision I can see.
Well, I mean, you can't see past the walls.
Well, I can't see outside the walls.
Oh, yeah, it's dark out. And the only light
Okay.
you're seeing is that from the other fires.
Okay.
So what do you guys
I'm going in.
Everybody else? Yes? No?
Yeah, I will. Let me do a smarts check to see if I would be smart enough to like put something over my face, like a wet cloth.
I mean, that's up to you. If you want to put something over your face, you can.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking of it with all this chaos going on. So, yeah. So he'll put something over his face, a wet cloth over his face to try to negate some of the smoke.
And
Sorry, I refreshed. I didn't save all my notes, and now I'm trying to also retype all those notes that I just took. It's frustrating.
nope, I understand. So we're going to do this in combat rounds. And I'm going to go ahead and start the combat. And as it comes up, Spike, you are going to be the first up. You hear this woman screaming for help inside. What are you going to do?
Well, considering I can't even see a door, I guess I will. I don't even have torches. Can I delay? I guess I can't. I
Yeah,
can't
well,
do anything.
I would assume throughout, like it being nighttime here lately, you would have been smart enough to pick up torches. If not,
Well, she's got a lantern.
yeah.
Oh, do
there
I?
you go.
I thought I did,
You've
but it's
got-
not in my
you've got a
inventory.
torch. You have one torch left. You want to use that?
Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, I'll use that. Ooh, I was looking on the wrong thing.
So
I was like,
you
what the heck?
spend some time lighting your torch. And there's your light. And that'll take
Is
us-
Is that all I can do?
You can move now if you wish.
I'll move if I can.
All right.
1, 2, 3. I'll just get in here and out of the way.
Okay. This room, as you come in, looks like the ceiling has collapsed and the fire is in here.
Delightful.
Or at least some fire. Thid,
I was refreshing. What was our notice check for?
to hear
Hearing the
scream.
woman scream.
Just hearing her scream. Okay.
Yeah, from a distance.
Okay. Vid also just wants to do a notice check out around the structure, see if anything else looks like it's going to cave in now that we're closer to it, or any other potential dangers just from this front yard view.
All right.
Anything else noticeable?
You know that this house is definitely going to collapse. You're not sure when. But if there's somebody inside and it collapses, they're definitely going to be dead. So if you're going to do this, you want to be quick about it.
Okay. Thid will move to. Oh god, I'm on the wrong. I'm on the target thing. Movement guy. Why can I not move? Okay, Thid's gonna move to here. Have his spear at the ready, and he'll tell Bash, "You've only got a few minutes. Get him in and get him out." And that'll be the end of Thid's turn.
All right. Looks like Wilkus.
All right, they're all rushing in. So we're gonna kind of pull our tunic over our face
Okay.
and start running in after him. Nope, apparently that collided with the wall. Now it's into a wall.
All right. And you can see that beyond the shadows there, that room ahead of you is definitely lit up with fire.
This one over here.
Yep. All right. Is that it?
Yep, that's it. But I'm getting some weird lighting in here. Like, that's my shadow vision line here and here.
Yeah, it's the way that the lighting is set up. There's
Okay.
light in the room to the north of you. There's some light from outside. I'm sure that Spike has a similar issue when she's in that same hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's all pitch black through here.
Yep, that's the fog.
All right, just making sure.
Bash. Oh, you would actually be back.
Would I be back on?
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
because of the difficult terrain.
I didn't see any difficult terrain. I saw difficult terrain up north, but I didn't see any going down that hallway.
Huh. That's weird. Alright.
What do I see?
So, to the north of you, in the room to the north, you can see that Sarah Morninghawk is pinned by a large beam that is on fire. The person who is screaming is her wife, Agrit. The wizardess.
Yep, so I'm gonna scream back, Morning Hawk's pinned, get in here!
You're guessing
that's
you're
my turn.
inside their home. And as the round comes to an end, I need everybody to make a vigor check. If you did not cover your face, you have a -2 to this check.
I'm gonna spend a penny on that. I don't want to fail this right away.
James, also note, I think my character sheet's boogered up. Are you able to change my vigor? I can't change it. My strength should be a D6, and my vigor should be a D8.
It showed you rolled a D8 for vigor.
Yeah, it
I
shows you
rolled it.
rolling.
I rolled a D10 on my screen.
Oh,
But, just in general, I can't change it down. Thank you. I was trying to do it
Hold on.
earlier, couldn't get it.
I gotta
Oh, and his roll's not even showing up on my screen.
turn that back up. And your strength should be a D what?
A D6, I changed it on my end, but I wasn't able to change the vigor.
There you go. All fixed.
Okay, thanks.
All right, so Thid is fine. Bash is fine. Wilkus just barely made it. Spike, however, Spike gets the wonderful joys of smoke inhalation.
does she even breathe?
Yep. So she is going to gain a level of fatigue. add that right on here. And then it goes into the second round. And Spike, what are you going to do?
What does the fatigue do?
It's going to have penalties onto your rolls.
Rolls. Okay. I guess I will. Can I try to run to catch up with Bash?
Yep. So on your character sheet, on
Is
the,
it the
traits
dice to the
tab,
right?
it's that D4 right underneath the word face.
Peace. Okay. Wow.
So you can move 6.
Can I move there?
There's a wall there.
Oh, so I need to go back down in the hallway?
Yep.
Oh, he's in my way. Oh, wait, that'd be 6. All right.
All right. And then it's Bash's turn.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 1, 2, avoiding difficult terrain. 3. Am I where I can lift it?
Yes. But it is big. She is unconscious. It looks like she's probably dying. Agrit is doing her best to hold the beam up, but you can see that she's clearly not super strong. So you can make a strength test at a -2.
How long would it take to use my block and tackle?
Probably multiple rounds, and you don't really have a place to hook it up onto.
Just making sure, because I actually have that on my character sheet. So just straight strength -2.
Yep.
And I'm going to spend a Benny on it.
Got it up a bit. You've got a slightly better hold on it now, but you'll have to do it one more time in the next round to get her free.
Okay.
All right. So from there, we'll be going to Wilkes.
And as I'm holding it up, you're not allowed to die. I'm not done making fun of your work.
All right. So I saw Bash go this direction.
Yep.
That was 4. And that'll put me close enough.
I need to add these two to the combat.
And I'll be able to get close enough to help Bash on the next round.
All right. Ready to jump to the 5th.
All right. So how many checks can you do? I don't want to be doing too many checks. But what Thid wants to do is move to here and look at the integrity of the structure again and see if he can determine how long it has until it's going to collapse.
Okay.
So
since you're
what
looking
roll
for
would you
something
want?
this specific, it'll be another science roll. However, you'll have a -2.
And spend a Benny on that. I don't want to be 3 rolls of Benny. Give me something. You done fucked it all up, Benny. Okay. And then the only other thing is I wanted to do another notice check, but since it was specific, it's a science. I'm good. I get it. So that'll be the end of it.
All right. And at the end of this round, Sarah has to make a vigor check. That is not Sarah's vigor. Oh. Well, the good news is, while she is currently bleeding out, she is not yet dead. All right. Going into round... Fid? I need you to make a notice check.
I think the laughing means you should probably spend a penny on it.
I know, but Sid's focused on the building.
So, as if things couldn't have been any worse, Fid, you just got attacked. He does get a +1 gang up bonus. And that is going to hit Fid. But it doesn't seem to have hurt Fid. Your armor held. Then this guy, he does the same thing. However, there is some medium cover for you from him. He does have the gang up bonus and roll. And he misses. Alright. Let me pop those guys out. Bash. Agrit is actually going on your turn. She will attempt to assist you. And she is using her strength to assist. Let's see if she makes the roll. She does not. Oh, I forgot to have everybody roll. Everybody has a -4 unless you have a mouth cover, then it's only -2 for the vigor check.
Oof.
So Sid will. What I roll?
Yikes.
Wilkus, you're going straight to 2 fatigue.
Sid's gonna use
A Benny.
Yeah, but I don't see mine there. There's my
Right click on the dice roll in the chat box.
Yeah, I just couldn't find my roll. That was my issue. Oh, same thing. Okay.
And where is... Okay. So everybody who did not make it, increase your fatigue by 1.
I don't know why it keeps doing that every time I hit enter.
You don't have to hit enter. You can just click outside of it. Okay. Now it's Bash's turn.
Fuck this beam.
You yank the beam and throw it off of her. She's now lying there unconscious and bleeding out. However, she is not taking any fire damage at the moment from that. And that'll take us over to Thid.
Well, I can still move, right?
Oh yeah, you can still move. Let me back
We
up.
need. She needs a medic. And then I'm trying to get myself out of here because, well, I'm currently inhaling smoke. That should have been
That
1,
was
2,
5.
3, 4, 5. Was it? Yeah. I think it jogged me way that it shouldn't. Because if I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go.
Okay. All right. Now it's Thid's turn. You heard him shout, she needs a medic.
Spike, use that wand. Bash, I got a big problem that needs a big hammer. With my giant foe thing, what applies to orcs? I thought we had something that applies.
You get a +1 to attack them against orcs. It's a +1 to fighting and shooting. So you would just click trait roll modifier +1.
I get +1. Okay, that's all. Yep. I thought there was something about it. So.
Yep, you get parry versus giants, 1 to fighting with orcs.
Okay. So he's gonna say there's a bigger problem back here, and he's gonna take a swing at the orc in the door. That's not what I want to do it from my character sheet.
Yeah, if you click on the name from your character sheet, it adds all the stuff.
So he's gonna roll, but then a +1. And I'm targeting.
Alright, that's a hit. Damage? He roars as you strike him, driving your spear home. And he is going to attempt to soak it. And he does not.
Alright, so let's use him fall.
He does
And
indeed fall.
we'll move here. And man,
If you move another
sucks.
one, then 2 of them are going to get smacked.
And I think I just got to do it.
All
Make a
right.
hole. So take the
So
2
the
swings.
first guy, he is going to wildly swing his falchion. And he is going to miss. The other guy also wildly swings his falchion. And he is going to miss. Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
So then that's the end of Sid's turn.
Alright, Agrit is currently right next to her, and she is going to attempt to cast her power. So, she is going to attempt to cast this one. Why did it not? That did not do it correctly. Make sure it's got the right thing. It does. There it is. Alright, and who else can she see? She can only see Spike, so she's going to add 2 extra. And then spell casting, she's going to roll. Oh, and she got a raise. So, that kicks on. Raise and all right. And that is her turn. She is not leaving her wife alone. It goes to Wilkus.
All right, so I've kind of dropped the cover off the front of my face. Now I'm kind of coughing and sputtering really hard.
Yep.
But we are still going to run into the danger and grab the unconscious person.
Okay. Like throwing her over your shoulder?
Yep.
All right. So I will hide her. She's on your shoulder. And that will take us to this guy. Then you see another orc step into the fight. This guy looks bigger and angrier. And as he comes in, he moves up to there. Let's see what kind of gang up bonus he's going to get. He's going to get a +3 gang up bonus. And he swings for the fences with his falchion. He is swinging wildly. Oh, I think he's gonna Benny that. And he hits Thid. Damage. And Thid is going to become shaken. That takes us to Spike. You felt your skin kind of harden. And you know that Wilkus ran back in. And actually, from where you're at, you can see that Wilkus has Sarah over his shoulder. But she is currently bleeding and burnt and all kinds of fun stuff.
Does the Wand of Healing have a range?
Yes, touch.
Well, I don't like that range.
Only clerics can cast healing at range.
Okay. Well, I feel like I see her and I need to go move and use the wand on her.
Okay.
No.
It's not paused.
Come on. I cannot move. Let me refresh.
I moved you.
Thank you.
All right, make a faith roll.
Ooh.
So it goes off with a raise, and that takes her from nearly dying to only lightly wounded. She's still unconscious from the... Whoops, wrong thing. Why is that still on there? Get rid of it here. All right. That takes us to her turn. She's still unconscious. And then it goes into the next round. And the big guy, he got a joker.
You have to do more smoke inhalation.
Yep, go ahead and do your, those of you who are still inside, do your smoke inhalation check.
I would hold something up, so I'm not gonna, because you can do that.
What's my minus?
You're up to -6. Or -4 if you're recovering.
All right. Well, it's giving me a choice of -4 or -8.
Click the -2 and the -4.
Oh, does it work that way? It sure does.
Smoke, I was born to live in smoke.
Yeah, Bash is good. Spike, add another level of fatigued. Or you're already at 2, so you go to exhausted. I think that is... disease, heart attack, fire.
Yep, it goes from fatigue to exhausted. Fatigue stacks until the victim is incapacitated.
I don't think there's an icon for it.
And when you're exhausted, you cannot run, correct?
Correct. Right, unless she wants to spend one of her bennies on that and try again.
I mean, she's hoarding 3 bennies.
Yeah. I mean, I'll do it. She like -8. It's gonna be hard.
Yep, I might as well spend one as well.
All right.
It didn't re-roll it when I clicked it.
Scroll back up to your vigor check. They re-rolled.
Oh, there it is. Yep, I'm just exhausted.
Yep, so both of you are exhausted, and you guys hear the house creaking, and the big orc is now staring down as it raises its falchion, ready to swing, and it screams out, "Die, or dwarf!" Yeah, that worked. Screams out, "Die, dwarf!" And that's where we'll pick up next time.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Well, we went a little long.
I know, but I had plans.
All right, we'll see you guys all next time, and hope everybody has a great week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.